I'm Dave once again with Pulse TV Networks, and we're here in Payette, Idaho. Beautiful day in the summertime, and we are here talking about a story that I'm personally aware of. It is a story of John and Kazuko Boyle. On this piece of property right here at the corner of 16th Street and 1st Avenue South in Payette, Idaho, for a long time, there was a beautiful couple by the name of John and Kazuko Boyle that had a fruit stand called the Maple Tree Fruit Stand. Well, John and Kazuko Boyle were murdered with a baseball bat rather graphically and horrifically on this property. How long ago was that?
It was approximately, I think, 14 years ago.
But the end of the story is that out of that tragedy arises something that can help people that are victims of domestic violence. What's your name, ma'am?
Dolores Larson.
And this is Rose Advocates. Tell me what's going on here.
This is Rose Advocates. This is our dream come true. John and Kazuko Boyle, their family, their children donated this property to us in hopes that someday we would be able to build a shelter for victims of domestic and sexual assault on this property. And it's taken a long time. We've had the property for 9 years, but through strategic planning wanted to make sure we could get this building built without owing a mortgage. And we've done it. The city of Payette wrote a grant for us to the Idaho State Board of Commerce, and we received the grant, and so we've got this beautiful building, and it's going to be a home to a lot of people that need the safety.
So tell me what's going to happen inside this building.
We have our offices that are going to be open to the public for walk-in help and that need help and assistance, and then we have our shelter that is a 90-day stay shelter, and if you are in immediate danger, you have a beautiful home to come to. It is completely furnished by the community donations. It is absolutely beautiful. It is the only shelter in the 4 counties that we cover. It's a dream come true. It's hopefully going to bring closure to the tragedy that happened here for the family and the community as well.
How long ago was that?
The
tragedy, yeah.
I think it was about 15 years ago. I remember that happening the first year that I took the position as the director, and I remember being stopped here and questioned as I was driving through. So it's been a long time in coming. It's
been a long time, but it does bring closure to the community. It was 15 years ago that act of violence occurred during the daytime, and it was very tragic, and it really impacted the community. People felt terribly for the loss of the Boyles, but it's nice to see out of that tragedy something like this can come out of it to help victims and families of domestic violence. And it's nice to see the businesses and the city and the state come together to make it happen.
Absolutely. This is a community of caring, loving, and commitment to help. There is no way that this could have happened without this community. There is absolutely no way.
Do you have a website if people are watching this video online and they want to help out and help make this dream come true continue? What can they do? We
have a website. It's roseadvocates.net. It's a new website. It's beautiful. It'll tell you all about the Maple Tree House, and we need continued support. This is an ongoing project. We have this beautiful building. We have everything inside of it donated, the furnishings, the quilts, dishes, everything. But we still need donations. We need some financial help to provide the services that the victims of domestic and sexual assaults desperately need. This is such a rural area, and most times the services that our victims need are not even in this area. They have to go out of this area. And so what we're trying to do is form a mini family service center so that the victims can come here and we can supply most all their needs. The support from law enforcement, support from prosecution, support from medical assistance, support for counseling for adults and children as well. We want to center it right here in our Family Resource Center so that they don't have to travel all over the state, all over Idaho to get those services needed, and they don't have to repeat their stories over and over and over again because their services are going to be centered here.
And we're once again talking to Dolores Larson. Now, Dolores, tell us what this tree represents.
This is the tree of life. This is our maple tree. And as you can see, all these leaves have plaques on them, and those are from our donors that have donated financially to our project. The bronze are $250 donations, the silver are $500 donation, the gold $1,000 donations, and the red are $5,000 and above.
And website? Do you have a website that people could donate to?
Absolutely. It's called roseadvocates.com.
Well, it's a blessing to see what you've done here and what everybody has come together to come and make something good come out of something that was very tragic.
Absolutely. And thank you to everyone, because there is no way that one agency could have done this on their own. It is absolutely a multi-community project, and we love them all.
We'd like to use this as a lesson for other communities that are hearing the story about what happened here. It was terrible, but out of that arose something that can help people. So if there is a similar tragedy in your community, look for ways to take that and make some good come out of it, make some way to help people.
And please get on our website, and if you have a project and you need, maybe you want some direction or just to ask some questions of how the community pulled together and how this actually happened, give us a call. Our number's on there, because I think projects like this should be happening all over.
I'm Dave Adams with EVM Pulse TV Networks, and we're looking to come to your community and finding out what is happening. More importantly, how people are getting involved and engaged in this era of the time of tight budgets, and there's so much need out there. How can we as communities come together to make a difference for the good? I'm Dave Adams with EVM Pulse TV Network, and we're looking forward to coming to your community.